Do you ever find yourself saying yes when you really want to say no? Do you feel guilty if you put yourself first? Or maybe you feel uncomfortable when someone's upset with you, even when it has nothing to do with you. If any of this sounds familiar, you might be a people pleaser. In this video, I'll walk you through 10 signs that will help you figure it out. Now, being kind, generous, and helpful is a wonderful thing, but when it turns into people pleasing, it can leave you drained, resentful, and disconnected from your own needs. A people pleaser is someone who constantly prioritizes others, often at the expense of their own well-being. Let's break down the 10 most common signs of people pleasing and see how many of them sound familiar to you. 1. You have trouble saying no. You say yes to things even when you're tired, stressed, or already busy. For example, a coworker asks you to stay late, and even though you had plans, you agree. Sometimes you even offer before they finish asking. It feels easier to say yes than risk disappointing someone. But every yes to others often means a no to yourself, and that adds up over time. 2. You apologize too often. You might notice yourself saying sorry for things that aren't even your fault, like when someone bumps into you and you're the one apologizing, or you say sorry before asking a simple question. It becomes an automatic response, like you're constantly taking the blame. While it may seem polite, it actually chips away at your confidence and makes you feel like you're always in the wrong. 3. You avoid conflict. Disagreements make you uncomfortable. Instead of speaking up, you stay quiet, nod along, or change the subject. On the outside, it looks like you're keeping the peace, but inside, you might feel frustrated or invisible. Avoiding conflict doesn't actually solve anything. It just pushes problems under the rug until they eventually resurface. 4. You need constant approval. You find yourself worrying a lot about how others see you. If someone hasn't replied to your message, you wonder if you did something wrong. At work, you might double-check with your boss or coworkers just to make sure they're happy with you. Approval feels like fuel. You feel good when you get it, but empty when you don't. Living on that roller coaster can be exhausting. 5. You feel guilty for putting yourself first. Even when you finally take time for yourself, you can't enjoy it because of the guilt. Maybe you cancel plans to rest, but instead of relaxing, you feel selfish. Or you take a day off and spend the whole time worrying about letting others down. People pleasers often confuse self-care with selfishness. But the truth is, looking after yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. 6. You take responsibility for other people's feelings. When someone's upset, you immediately feel like it's your fault or your job to fix it. A friend is in a bad mood, and suddenly you're bending over backwards to cheer them up, even though their mood had nothing to do with you. Caring is a beautiful trait, but when you carry the weight of other people's emotions, it becomes overwhelming. Their feelings are theirs to manage, not yours. 7. You overcommit. Your schedule is packed, your to-do list is endless, and still, you say yes when someone asks for more. You agree to extra shifts, favors, or events, even though you're already stretched thin. Deep down, you might be afraid that saying no will make people think less of you. But constantly overcommitting leaves you burned out and resentful, with little time left for yourself. 8. You hide your true opinions. You go along with what others say, even when you don't agree. Maybe your friends want to watch a movie you don't like, but you smile and say, "Sure, that's fine." Or you laugh at a joke that does not sit right with you just to fit in. Over time, this habit makes you feel invisible, like no one really knows the real you, because you rarely show your true thoughts. 9. You struggle with boundaries. You find it hard to set limits with people. Maybe someone calls late at night and you pick up even though you're exhausted. Or someone borrows your things without asking and you let it slide. Saying yes feels safer than drawing the line, but without boundaries, people may take advantage of your time and energy. Boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're lines that protect your well-being. 10. Your self-worth depends on others' approval. You feel good about yourself only when others approve of you. When you're praised, you feel confident. But when you're criticized, or even just ignored, your confidence drops. It's like handing control of your self-esteem over to other people. The danger is, you end up basing your value on what others think, instead of on what you truly believe about yourself. So those are the 10 common signs of being a people pleaser. If you recognized yourself in some of them, you're definitely not alone. Many people fall into these patterns. It just means you care deeply about others. But remember, caring for others should never come at the cost of caring for yourself. Balance is the key. Which of these signs do you relate to the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more psychology and self-growth content.